When it comes to starting a new affiliate project, nothing can give you a head start quite like an aged domain. It's something that I've been playing around with for the last 12 months or so, and I've recently started a new project in a tough niche with a 24-year-old domain that I picked up at auction. Then I interviewed Summit from SerpNames, and being the stand-up guy that he is, he very kindly offered me my pick of aged domains from his SerpNames inventory to run as a public case study. So now I have two aged domain projects running that are fairly new, one of which I'll be keeping private, the other I'll be disclosing as part of this public case study. Now I'm going to keep this pretty informal today, but do make sure you stick around until the end of the video because I'm also going to be sharing with you some exciting things that are coming up on the Affiliate School YouTube channel over the next 2 or 3 months. So this all started with Summit reaching out to me, which was only just 4 or 5 days ago, and he suggested that we run a public case study and he would gift me any domain that I wanted to choose from his inventory. Now they have 177 domains at the moment, so I went through, I looked at niches that I was interested in and that I thought were also fairly competitive. So really in this video today I want to show you those first steps. I get a lot of questions about what to do when you finally find an aged or an expired domain. So the first step really was getting the domain transferred, and it was so simple. Summit had a member of his team reach out to me and the domain was literally transferred within a matter of hours. Now what you also get, which I think is a really nice touch from SerpNames, is I was given this branding package where essentially you are provided with variations of different logos, font types, colour palettes, icons and so on. So you get a lot of stuff to get you started in just the initial setup and the branding of the site. SerpNames also provide you with the full archive data of the old website, and they actually have that live on the domain when you first purchase it. So to all intents and purposes, the domain is still active, the website is still active, so that it won't have dropped out of the Google index. Now, I'm not intending to share the domain name in this video because I want to get everything set up first, but I want to just introduce you to some of the stats of the site. So the site, if I was to buy it from SerpNames, would have been $3,000 US, which is not too bad, and it's actually a little bit cheaper than the one I picked up myself at auction a few weeks ago. Now, Summit has also very kindly offered followers of the Affiliate School YouTube channel a 10% off discount. I'll put the discount code and the affiliate link down in the description below so you can access SerpNames if you want to take a look for yourself. But I think that the domains that he has do actually offer pretty good value, and the raw data behind this domain is actually stronger than the one that I picked up myself at auction and paid a little bit more for. So it's a DR38 site. It has 153 referring domains with a total of 956 backlinks. But if we take a look at the referring domains and the power of these, we've got some incredible links in here that you just could not buy or acquire in any kind of easy way. So we've got bbc.co.uk, bbc.com, TechCrunch, The Telegraph, Crunchbase, Wired, CB Insights. Anything here really that has got strong DR and good traffic is going to be an incredibly good site, and there's nothing here really, perhaps other than a few of these down here, that are any kind of concern whatsoever. And all of the anchor text and everything else, it's all branded and naked URL based, which is exactly what you want for a expired or an aged domain. Because I've only had this domain for a few days, I've still got to plan out and exactly figure out my strategy for this site. And that's really why I don't want to share the domain name with you guys today, but I will do that in the next video. Now the niche for the website is to do with mental health, and this website used to be a website that promoted an app, and that's why it's got a mixture of mental health or health related links, but also tech-based links as well. So the first thing that I'd really need to decide is exactly which niche I want to go into with this site. So anything around mental health or mental health supplementation is kind of where I'm heading towards at the moment. So I think there's plenty of opportunities for informational based content, but also for more commercial content with things like nootropics, product reviews for different nootropics, and obviously then buyer's guides and roundup type reviews. The reason I want to go, I think, into that area is that I've already got a fair amount of experience and expertise in that specific niche. I know the niche pretty well, so I already know that commissions are really good on a lot of those products. We're talking 40-50% at a minimum for those products. And the other thing is that I've got a writer, a very, very good writer, who can write in that niche. And I can also write in that niche myself, because I've got fairly good product knowledge and just knowledge of the niche in general. The next thing I need to decide is the location that I'm going to focus on for the website. So what do I mean by that? Well, the website is a .com. However, a lot of the links come from .co.uk websites and from websites that are just based within the UK itself. The other thing is that the company actually was a United Kingdom based company. So it had an address within the UK, but because it's a .com, there is the possibility, and also it does have links that are not UK based links. So we do have the possibility of looking at maybe the US and even global kind of targeting. There are pros and cons to both, of course. The UK is going to be a little bit easier, but that is going to limit the potential, and the keyword volumes are obviously going to be smaller. Whereas if we go with the United States and wider, the overall earning potential is going to be bigger, but it might take a little bit longer to rank, and obviously there is going to be more competition. So that's a big decision that I need to make, and one that I probably need to make in the next 5 or 6 days or so before I really get started with the site. So I'd really like your input on this. So if you've got an opinion on whether I should go with UK or US or global, then please leave a comment in the comments down below. I'd really like to get some good discussion going around that. And then my final big point to kind of decide on at the moment is what to do in terms of writers. So like I said, I've already got one very good niche specific writer. However, he's fully engaged on other projects with myself. So do I use that writer for some of the content, or do I bring in another writer that I've got who is very good but isn't quite so niche specific, and then do I take on some of the writing myself? At the moment, I'm kind of feeling that I might do a mixture of all those three, just so I've got the absolute subject specialism from myself and my writer who is niche specific, but then I've also got another writer just taking some of the load, because I want to really hit the ground running with this project. Because it's going to be a case study, I want to really pretty much get around 10 to 12 pieces of content at least per month. With my personal project that I've just started, I've been going for 1 piece of content a day, and that has really helped. It's really started to get some traction, even though it's just 4 weeks in. So hopefully I want to see the same or similar results with this, but I've got to be careful in terms of how I manage it from a budget point of view. If you do want to take a look at what SerpNames have in their inventory, then feel free to head over to SerpNames or use the affiliate link down in the description below. It won't cost you any more, but I'll be very grateful if you do. And as a thank you, Summit has given us a discount code for you to get 10% off. So that discount code is down below too, so make sure that you use it. I wanted to finish off the video by just giving you an idea of what's coming up over the next few months on the Affiliate School channel. So, of course, we've got a couple of case studies happening. We've now, of course, got this age domain case study. and I'm aiming to put out videos about once a month to show the progress of this and to try and document exactly what I'm doing. Now, one of the things that I'm considering as doing as part of that is a live stream, which would be either on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. If that's something that you're interested in, please leave a comment down below and let me know, because I don't really want to be live streaming to no one. So if that's something that's interesting, what I could do on there is just be a bit more hands-on, actually get in, do some of the work, show you exactly what's happening, and of course answer questions too. Then there is the Coffee Grind Guru case study, which, if you don't know, is a case study that shows me taking a website from buying it on Flipper for about $1,500 and getting it to where it is now, and then taking it through to final sale and flipping it myself for a profit. I think at the moment it's worth about 10 times what I paid for it, and we're not yet at the 12-month stage. When it gets to 12 months, which will be around about May, June time, then I'll potentially look to sell. But that's a good case study to follow too. Coming up in the next few weeks, I've also got an interview with a friend of mine actually, who I essentially coached from having zero knowledge in SEO or affiliate marketing to now having a very successful affiliate site. And actually he's just started his second. Now, he's making comfortably 4 figures plus per month. Whether he will disclose the exact figures, that's up to him on that interview. But that's going to be a really interesting one. It's going to be pretty chilled and laid back. But I think it will be very interesting for anyone that wants to see someone take a site from scratch with very little knowledge to really starting to earn some really good residual income. I'm also looking at putting together a day in the life of an affiliate marketer video. So that is something, it's going to take a little bit of work and probably reveal quite a lot about me and how little I do on a day-to-day basis, probably how much procrastination I do too. But that could be quite an exciting video to look out for. I will, of course, also be bringing you all the usual tutorials, where I'll be talking about things like content planning, writing, link building, and more. If you don't want to miss any of that, then make sure you are subscribed. And I'm just going to move over for a second, because if you haven't yet seen enough about aged domains or expired domains and you want to see a little bit more, then you want to watch this video next, where I interviewed Summit from SerpNames and asked him pretty much every question I could think of with regards to aged domains. I learnt a lot, and I'm sure you will too if you haven't seen it yet. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and good luck with your project.